What a pain. Hello. Oh, what a pain. Hmm. Okay, so I just hope that everyone comes back. That is so weird. What happens? Hi. The internet is giving her a hard time today. Oh yeah, you don't say. Oh, is the living room scene to put behind a planner? Hi, Shauna. Oh, first of all, I'm glad you found a belly song. You got back to me. Oh my, I'm so sorry, but now it should work. I just saw I was connected to the Wi-Fi from my parents. What is going on with the chat? No. Oh. So I was connected to the Wi-Fi from my parents. I still had the LAN cable from our home, but I had the Wi-Fi from my parents, and therefore I had issues with the internet. But now everything should work. And now I should also have no problems with frames anymore. Okay. So sad that we lost a lot of people, but okay, I'm just gonna share the new link in the group, and then I hope that some people will get back to this one. Let me share it on Instagram as well. And yeah, then I hope most of you will find back. Watch our live here. Oh, what a pain. Okay, so to the question from Shauna, is a living room scene to put behind the planner? So you could also put it behind the planner if you want to. Over this is the wallpaper kit. So the wallpaper kit is created to make your own wallpaper. So for example, I created my own wallpaper here on my home screen with the previous kit, with the August wallpaper kit, and you could create your own wallpaper with this one, and also with the scene creator. And what I kind of like about this one is that you could, for example, use the frames here, the photo frames, and add some personal photos behind it. So then you can also add your personal touch to the scene creator. So okay, so now we gonna scroll to the next page, and if new people are coming, or if some from the old live streams are coming back, I'm just going to swipe again. Okay, so this is scene number 1. Of course, everything was created to make ourselves a cozy environment, a cozy scene. So we have this one here. This is the first living room. Then we have another one. And don't worry if you think this looks a bit weird. You also get the matching background for this. So then we have, for example, the beautiful chairs, a fireplace, even more windows. So you can combine them. You could also duplicate them if you want to. This is just for the sticker book. And yeah, so this is scene number 2. Then we have another one, also with some cozy living room elements. An idea, if possible, to maybe have the bookshelf empty to add items. Yeah, I can consider this for the next one. So I will write down everything, all the requests for the next one, yeah, on my planner later. But I think that's a good idea. So then we have these living room elements, and we have this one here with the fireplace, with the TV, another bookshelf, but a wider one. Yeah, also a little cupboard. I think it's cupboard here. Is it the right word? Yeah, and some coffee tables and so on. So, and last but not least, we also have this scene. So we have different windows, we have different frames, different furniture, so you can mix and match the way you want. And especially the frames here, so the photo frames are perfect if you want to add your own personal photos, or for example, the ones here, from this one also. Yeah, this frame here. This is also perfect for the scene if you want to use it. So, and then since we have the windows, we also need outside scenery, and for that we have 15 of them right now. We have some ones that are a little bit higher, so a higher rectangle, but we also have squared one for the smaller windows. So normally the idea is that you, for example, select an image you like, and then you're just gonna grab a window. So for example, let's go to the first one. This was my favorite. And then I'm just gonna paste it behind the window. Sometimes you need to crop it a little bit, and then you can arrange it and send it to back behind the window. And you could also duplicate it, and if you don't want to have the same direction, you could also just flip it so it looks a bit different, and then you can arrange it and send it to back. And that way you have a scenery behind the window. Yeah, so that is the idea of the scene creator. If you like this, or if you want to have more like this in another wallpaper kit, or over maybe as a single set, you can let me know. Yeah, so and then we have different autumn scenes, of course, because it's a fall kit, right? So we have different weathers, we have rain, we have sunshine, we have cloudy weather, a little bit darker, some frost, some more trees, and yeah, you can play around with that. If you have windows like this, for example, you would need to crop the image. So it is possible to crop this a little bit and make it thinner like that. And if you resize it correctly, you could also go ahead with that without seeing edges. So now you would see an edge here, but you could just resize this a little bit, for example, like that. And then you would also have the image below, behind the one. If you want to use, for example, this one here, then you can crop it by freehand. So by just cropping, click on freehand and select a rectangle, something like that. You would need to be very precisely with that. So maybe let's try again. So I'm not very good with that, but yeah. But you know, like this somehow. But the other way you could make, or the other option you have, is using Procreate. So you could also use Procreate for these ones. If you need help with that, let me know. I can show you that after swiping through all the elements. So, and then I really like this window. It looks so nice. I also have some overlays in different colors to add another scene, but I'm gonna show you that later. So these are the images. Then we have quotes, and this time we have 10 quotes and 15 cards. So we have more cards than quotes, because, for example, we also have some cards like this that are, this one is very busy, or this one is also very busy. So you can decide on your own if you want to add a quote or not. Over, you can move everything around. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can mix and match. So you can use the quote and combine it with a different card if you want to, so that's up to you. So let me just arrange this here, arrange and bring to front. So so we have different quotes and different cards. If you have the planner customizer, you can also use these cards to add them into the pockets, for example. So you don't need to, you are not limited to create a wallpaper with that, of course. You can always create something else as well. So then we have labels, and this time I extended the labels. So last time we had the weekdays, so Monday to Sunday, and then we had some different smaller labels like goals, notes, important, reminder, events, studies, and so on. But I decided to add a few more. So now we also have like meeting, course, around, quality time, laundry, gym, workout, today's first, to do, email, happy day, and memories and favorite. The reason why I decided to do that is because I personally love using the labels in my planner as well. And especially the ones like quality time or happy day, memories, and favorite are perfect if you want to add them on top of the frames for your memory bookkeeping or memory books in the beginning with realistic stickers. We have 4 different colors. So we have simple black, brown, orange, and red or brown.
Zeit für Tabletten, ihr süßen Zuckerschnuten.
And yeah, so these are the labels. Now I need to take my medication. Alrighty, so then we have vision board photos, and I freaked out a little bit. I think I have more vision board photos than last time, but I had a lot of fun creating them because fall is just a beautiful season. We have different persons. I also tried to think about a little bit more diversity in the photos because someone asked me to do so. So here we go. We have different girls, different hair colors, different skin colors, different body shape. So I tried to be a little bit more, diverse, or more diversity, you know what I mean. So, and we have different shapes. So we have like these rectangles, we have the landscape rectangles, or also some squares, and I also added the frame, so I made it a bit thicker. I hope you like this. So if you're wondering why do I need vision board photos, sometimes, so the idea came from the August wallpaper kit, where we had a lot of pin boards and metal grids and so on to create our vision boards or memory boards. And sometimes you might want to create something like a wallpaper and want to share it in a Facebook group, and you don't want to use your own images, or if you want to create a vision board and you don't want to check the internet for it, then you can use them. And I saw a lot of them in the Facebook group. That's why I thought it would be fun to have this in the kit again. But if you think, hey, I don't need these vision board photos, just let me know. So I didn't get any feedback regarding them, so I just kept them for this one. And we will see. I hope that you still like them. I personally like them, and I also use them in my wallpapers. So, and then we have the same photos again without the frame. So this is perfect if you want to mix and match. If you want to crop, for example, you can also use these frames here, these ones here, these, to add your own images below it. And you also have some different shape. I'm going to show you how you can use them. You might need Procreate to crop them perfectly. So I hope you have it. If not, let me know, then we need to find a different solution for that. Alrighty, so these are the vision board frames. Then we also have the folders. The folders are perfect if you want to create your own wallpaper for your MacBook, for example, and if you want to customize the folders, then you can use them. I added a few more. So last time we had, I think, 12 or 18. Now we have a few more. I also added these clip art elements here because sometimes it's cool to have clip art instead of photos. So you can also mix and match. You can try them, and of course you could also use them to create your own sticker book, for example, using the folders, or you could also use the graphics here to create your planner spread. So everything that is inside the wallpaper kit also works with your planner, of course. So you are not limited to the wallpaper itself. So you can also create other stuff with that. So, and then we have the backgrounds, and we have 28 backgrounds in total. We have 12 backgrounds for the scene, so as you can see here. And now I want to show you how it can work. So for example, we're gonna select this background here. And I'm just going to go to a scene that is already prepped. So for example, this one here. And I will just create a layer below real quick. And then you could add the background like this. So, and now it looks a little bit more realistic. So, and then in the next step, we would need to adjust the scene. So we would need to add this here, and place everything here on the floor like this. And then it just looks, yeah, more realistic, right? So that's for the background. We have 12 of them in different colors and different designs. So I tried to keep it a bit more minimal for the first time. So we have a soft beige one. We also have a few lightings in here. Then we have a yellow one with a different floor and a different pattern. We have one with a rug. Then this one here, which is a little bit more busy than the one that I just showed you. We have some another rug here, a stone wall, a green wall, and also a little bit more dimension in the room. Same here, so we also have a bit more dimension. Then we have this green one, the grayish kind of wall, and this one. And yeah, depending on how you like it and what you think about them, I can create even more. Hi Charlie, Remy here. Hope you are feeling good after your wedding. Hi Remy, welcome back to the live stream, or welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I'm feeling good. So now I'm feeling better. In the first days of the first days after our wedding, I was so sad. I was so sad because the wedding was very beautiful, but a lot of things didn't go as planned. It was very chaotic. And yeah, I was also very tired. And after the wedding, I was like, wow, I've been waiting 1.5 years, and now it's just over. And yeah, I was so sad that I had to leave my wedding dress. Really, I just fell so in love with the dress. So yeah, but overall I'm feeling fine. Thank you. So these are the backgrounds for the scene, and now we have some more far backgrounds. So everything is a bit darker, a bit brown, orange, kind of different vibe. So we have some chestnut or hazelnut. I also added a few tables with here with some scenery around. So for example, you could place your books here. I don't know if I already did this here, maybe. Okay, no, here not. This is a wallpaper I played with. So this is something, but you could place your your elements here on the table, and you still have some scenery around it. So I tried to keep it a bit more dynamic. Then we have some tiles, some greenery, some leaves. This one here from the beginning with the fireplace, different kind of cotton or how do I say it? Oh, I'm missing the word, but you know what I mean. So we also have some pumpkins. This one is the background that you can see through the entire sticker book. And then these ones. And I created even more, so stay tuned. I will drop a fall background kit very soon. So I fell in love with all the options we have in fall. So yeah, and then I have a little bonus, which are the overlays. But let me turn off my iPad for a moment because I'm not sure what is open right now. So I need to check it before I'm going to share my files. Okay, in this case we don't have anything private here. So when you get the kit, you will get folder number 1 to 8 and the bonus overlays. So I won't do so many overlays in the future, but I wanted to create a little overlay overlay folder because I wanted to try something. So let's say we have this scene here, and now we might want to have some blue tint. So for example, I created this one here. This is the blue one. with some wane, a little bit veiny. So we could add the overlay here on top. This is colored, and they give us, or it gives us, yeah, like the veiny vibe. You could now also click on style and lower the opacity if you're using Note 4. But overall, I wanted to have some different touches, like filters. I added them in black and white, but also in colored. The black and white ones are perfect if you want to have shadows or if you want to color them in Procreate, for example. And the other ones are if you just want to add some color or sometimes tints, let's say tints. So we have this one here, which is the blue wait, blue veiny overlay. It's also a bit blurred. Then we have this more orange one. This is perfect if you want to use, for example, this the orange windows here, or orange scenes out there. We have some falling leaves, some bouquet. Then we have the smoke, and also something like the green orange here. So I think this one would match perfect if we use, for example, the trees here on the left. Then we have another rainy scenery, another tree or trees overall. This little smoke and also green brown tones. This one here in more red tones, and that was it. And everything in black and white as well. And the black and white one is, for example, very fun if you want to color them in Procreate. And I'm gonna show you that. So I will just click on, for example, the leaves here, and I'm going to open them in Procreate. Do we have a code for the new release? Everything is on sale. So my entire shop is 20% off right now until Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. So you can already get the kit 20% cheaper right now. I also, let me share the link. I already shared the link, but this live stream broke up, so crashed. So you can click, if you want to get the wallpaper kit, you can click on the link here. This will also help me because I can save a little bit of fees, Etsy fees. So if you can click on this one, I truly appreciate it. So now let me open Procreate, and I'm gonna go to the overlay here, and we can just click on the layer and click on alpha log, and that way we only color the overlay. And now if you want to have some brown red vibes, so let's go to airbrush, for example, airbrushing. I'm gonna click on soft brush, and now I could just use different colors for the different for the different colors of leaves. So I'm sorry guys, I'm still not 100% in. But yeah, you see what I mean. So you can create different colors, different color tones. You could also click on the magic wand and click on Gaussian blur to give it a better gradient if you want to. And now you can also deactivate the alpha log and blur the overlay if you want. So you could just make it a bit like this if you want to. You don't have to, of course. And then we can copy this one, go back to Note 4, and now we're just going to use this one here. I don't think that it will match to the blue one, but yeah. So then you have a colorful overlay on top of it. So, okay, in this case, it doesn't match so well because blue and red yellow is not the best. So this one is not the best combo. But overall, if you have something more orange or yellow, you can add this, or you could also color this the overlay in blue, for example. So that is the idea behind it. And yeah, I hope you like them. The overlays are not in the sticker book, but they are in the folders as a bonus. So now I want to show you how you can use these windows, and then we're going to continue with the frames. And then we are going to start creating a wallpaper. So I have a lot of photos from my wedding, so I'm gonna create a new wallpaper. So I just copied the window, and now I'm gonna go to Procreate, and I will click on clipboard, plus on clipboard to have this one. And now I go back to Noteful, but you could also go to your PNG files, for example. And I'm gonna copy this one here, go back to Procreate again, and I will just use my 3 fingers and swipe down and click on paste. So, and now it is quite easy. So the easiest way is to just select the layer, and then I can, wait, too complicated too. The easiest way is just to drag the image down, select the eraser, make it a bit bigger so you can actually see a difference here, and erase it. And I have not 100% opacity, so just erase it like this. And then it matches. Oops, no. So like this. So, and then you can just click on merge down, copy this one. I always like to undo the merging process, because once I leave Procreate, it will stick like this. But if I want to add a different photo below the frame and still keep it, I just undo so that I have the layer and the inserted image again. But when I go back to my Noteful, I can now click on paste, and you can see I now have the window, but with a scene behind it. And this is very cool if you want to do it like this. So you can do this with all the windows. So normally when you use the rectangles one, you shouldn't have any issues. But for example, if you want to use this one here, you could also try to crop it, or you just resize it, and then it is possible to also create the scene behind it without using Procreate. When we are talking about the frame, so for example, these ones, then I think it could be easier to use Procreate. So let's start with the trickiest one. I'm going to use this frame. I will copy this. I always like to resize stickers and make them bigger before I copy them, because that way I also have a bigger resolution in Procreate. So you can see it's over 5K big. That is very, very big, but that's okay. So you can see the frames also have a little texture so that it looks a little bit more realistic. So now I'm going to go and I will select this one here. And then I could also resize it, but I think it should work. So then, I'm sorry. So then I'm just swiping with my 3 fingers again. Hello. I don't, and paste. Oh, okay. So I can resize it. Perfect. So, and then I'm gonna bring it below my frame layer, and now I will also just click on the eraser and erase it. I think another idea would be to select the frame and click on invert, and then okay, no, in that case not. I thought so normally you can select something, and when you invert it, you change the selection. So like this, but somehow it doesn't work. Okay, now well. So let's just use the eraser, and we're gonna erase it like this. Oops. But we really need to be careful here. So I'm a bit too fast, I guess. So like this, and I'm gonna erase it. So this is a little bit time consuming, but if you want to do it like that. Another way is maybe using the app Object. This is also something fun that also allows you to create different shapes. But this one is also not for free, and I don't know if I don't have the exact same frames as an Object. So I think Procreate would still be the better option. So I'm just gonna grab this, erase everything. Oops. So, and once we erase the image, we can merge down, copy the layer, undo to have them separated again. And now I could just, for example, go to my planner and paste it. And it's used. So, and then we have the image with the right frame. That way we could also use our own frames as well. So, our own photos. So you don't have to use the vision board photos. Okay, so this is how you use the frames. If you have any questions or something, just let me know in the comments, okay? I'm there to answer everything. Thank you so much for your order, Rachel, by the way. Thank you. Alrighty, so now I would like to create a wallpaper with you together. I already started creating one like this yesterday, but we're gonna start new. So, and I am using the tablet wallpaper noteful file from the August Wallpaper Kit. If you don't know how to start, you can click on the plus in noteful, for example, and create a notebook. And then you can exclude the cover if you want to and click on create. And once you have a new wallpaper or a new file, you can name it wallpaper, for example. Oops. Wallpaper. And then you need to resize it. The kit is coming with a guide. So if you are checking the folders, you will find this wallpaper guide. And the guide comes with a few resolutions, but also how it works. So here you will find a few common resolutions for popular devices. For example, the iPad 13-inch or iPad 12.9-inch or other ones. So I am using this one here, so 2732 and 2048. So I click on the three dots and expand and resize the page. So this is the same process as the one we always do in our planner. So, and then I will just type in the resolution that I need. And I'm just gonna resize it. So you can zoom out with the fingers and just click like that. So then we have the correct size we need to create a wallpaper. By the way, the backgrounds that are included in the sticker books are perfect for the iPad resolution. If you want to use the backgrounds for planning, you will also find them in the folder. So you can click on the 8 backgrounds and for planning. And here you will find the same background, but with smaller resolution, so the size of them is not as big as the ones for the wallpaper. But if you want to create a wallpaper for your tablet or for your computer, you need a bigger resolution, otherwise the wallpaper would look pixelated on your computer. That's why I also had to keep the files a bit bigger. But yeah, if you just want to use the background for your digital planner, you can always open the folder for digital planning here or for planning. And then you will find the same background, but in a smaller resolution, so that you won't have lags and that your planner won't get that big. So I would like to use this one here, or this one. This one is beautiful. I'm in the mood for some darker vibes now since we have fall. And I'm gonna place the background here and I will resize it. And then we have this one. I really like how it looks like with the fairy lights and also with this fabric here. And then I'm going to create another layer for the elements and I will lock this one for the background. You can also rename if you want to, but I will just keep it like this. So, and then we're gonna start with some realistic stickers, and I already know that I want to use a photo book or a photo album. I don't know if it's the same word. And I think we're gonna use this one here since I already used the other one in another or on a different wallpaper, so on this one here. And then I will just place it. So, and I'm gonna place it a little bit like this. So, and now I imagine sitting on a desk and creating my own memory. So I would need a camera, and I have to say I love this one here. This is very cute. But if I have to decide, I love this one here the most, to be honest. This one is also very nice. And I have another one here with the pumpkins. But I think I'm going to go with this one. So I will copy this. And then I'm gonna go back to the wallpaper and paste it. So I need the cam here somewhere so I know, okay, I did photos. So, and I will place it here. So then I also want to have some frames. And I think I'm gonna use the darker ones, or let me think. The images that I want to add are very bright. So maybe I will mix and match. I'm gonna use the blue one here, copy, and paste it. So I'm gonna place it here. I might use a few frames from the August wallpaper kit as well. By the way, the August wallpaper kit is still available, so it is not dated. You just have, I think, 4 calendar PNGs inside of them, or inside of it, but everything else is undated. So even if August is already over, you can still get it if you want. So, and I think I need a few more photo frames. So I'm gonna go to the vision boards ones here, and I will add this one, a single frame with a texture, a little bit like that. And maybe this one here too. And another one, this one, copy. Yeah, this is great. So this is great. So I will add all 3 of them like this. So now I need to check. So I'm gonna zoom to see a little bit more. And I think I also want to add this one here, copy, for the text, the little handwritten note. I'm gonna place it on top of the fairy lights here, that's okay. So like this. And I think if we consider that we are sitting there and making our photos, we also need some a fancy drink. And I have to say, if I have to choose, I would always go with this one here because that is tasty. A hot chocolate with some marshmallows. I love it. And maybe a little snack. And we have some cake in here. But we also have some nice porridge, for example. Where is it? Here. And I'm gonna place it here. So we need to resize this a bit, like this. Alrighty, so now I want to add a candle. This one, copy, and paste it here. And this torn paper, where is it? Here. I want to use this too. So I will paste this, and I'm going to crop, and I will cut off with a freehand. I will cut off a few of them, so I won't use everything. So like this, and then I'm just gonna place them. The cool thing about Noteful is that once you crop something, you can always go back to the original one. So when you click on crop, you can see we still have the other ones, which is very, very cool. I wish GoodNotes had this too, but for now we can still add this. We can do this in Noteful. So I'm gonna crop again, and I will use this one here. Done. So, and I'm gonna place it here. I also need some washi tape, and we have some different washes in here. So for example, this one here for the flowers, but we also have some like a little bit transparent washi tape or tape in here. And I want to use this to place it on top of my photo frames. So I'm going to resize it, and I will place it here. And I'm going to duplicate all of them. So arrange, bring to front. Okay, let's change it, the position a bit. And I also want to use some buttons, and we have a few of them. So what, for example, this one, the coffee one here. Paste. And we have another one with a little flower that I also liked a lot. This one here. And I'm going to place it here. So, and what else could I need? We have a little blanket here. I want to try how it looks like below my wallpaper, below my book. So I'm going to try it. Maybe it looks cozy. Arranged front to back. No, I don't like it. Okay. But it was worth a try. So I think I'm gonna use some this one here, for example, the lamp. We could try how it looks like. Copy and paste it. You can also resize it to make it bigger, but you could also have a smaller lamp. I think it doesn't match that well in the scene here. Okay, so let me check the photo album here, or the photo book. Copy. Oh, my tablet is so small. So let me add the camera here maybe. Bring to front, and I want to add this here. Front to back. Okay, that was cool. So okay, so I'm not sure. Or maybe I keep it here. So, oops. I love this bag, by the way. This is so cute. Maybe I can keep it somewhere. I have to say I already love the entire scene here on page number 1. This is also a perfect wallpaper. But I did I copy it? Copy. Paste. Oh, that is nice. This could also be a pillow when it lays like that. Or when it's here like this. So let's remove this a bit. Alrighty. So now I think we need a few more photos around the book, not only in the book, but also around the book. So I'm gonna grab another photo frame and paste it. And I will place it here. And then I need another one, and I could select this one. Thank you so much for your order, Ali. Thank you. If you are here, thank you. So I'm gonna grab this here, I'll place it here. And one last one. One last photo frame, and then we are done with the photos. So, and then I'm gonna paste it here. So. And now I think it would be fun to use the labels because we have something like Happy Day, Memories, the ones that I showed you. And I would like to use the black ones, and we're gonna start with Happy Day. And I need to find a place where I can paste it. So Happy Day, and then I'm just gonna grab it here. And maybe I find something like a small flower, or maybe I can cut off something. Oh, or we need, we could also use these, where is it? Here, these ones. I'm gonna place it here, and then I will arrange and bring to front, like this. That's not bad. So, and then we're gonna use this one here. Oh, I love this one. And I will place it here. Oh, I'm hungry. I forgot to eat dinner. So I'm gonna go to eat something after this. And I also want to place, no, this doesn't match. Let me check if I have something else. Maybe the bookmark. Copy. And paste. That is nice. And then send to back. So now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 photos. And guys, I have so many photos. So now let me check. Let me check my photos. Wedding. Yeah, I have so many wedding photos with my husband and all of our friends. And I will add a few ones that you can see. So maybe I will switch them afterwards, but which one do I want? Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one. I will copy this and then I will paste it. Pasting from Shelly's phone. So that was the first one. That was when I got out of the car. I need to crop this a bit. And I need to think. Maybe it's easier if I have another layer for the photos. So let me move it to layer 3 and then move to layer 3, move to layer 3. Yeah. Okay, that is going to be a bit tricky, but we will see. So now I need another one. Thank you so much for your order, Mona. Thank you. I hope you're also here in the chat. I hope you like it. So now I'm gonna grab another photo. We have a lot of black and white, by the way. So You guys, I have a photo where I look to my husband and I was so in love. Oh my. You can see all the love in here. Ah, what a day. So, I am going to click on layer 3. Ah, okay, I need to lock this, okay. So I paste it. No, that is the wrong one. Copy. Are you still there, by the way? Is the chat working? What are you doing? Are you planning? Are you watching? Let me know what you're doing, guys. So, and now I'm gonna move this to layer 3 and move this to layer 3. And this one as well. What you can do, by the way, if you don't want to move everything to one layer, once you combine your photo frame, the photo, and the washi or the button or something, you can select everything and group it. This is possible on in Noteful, and this makes everything so much easier because once you group it, you could also bring it back to the layer. Hi, hubby.
Hi. Where is my phone lader cable for the tablet?
This one?
Das, was ich dir gestern gegeben habe.
Das hier.
Ja, das brauche ich jetzt wieder.
Na, dann nimm dir.
Ist das auch mein Kabel?
Nee, mir will es nicht.
Wo ist denn mein Kabel?
Ich habe dein Kabel nicht, ich habe nur den Stecker. Glaube ich. Aber hier sind noch welche, aber keine Ahnung. Aber
Nee, ich brauche mein Kabel.
thank you so much for your order, Lisa. Thank you. Ich weiß nicht, wo es ist, Schatz. Ja. Baby, darf ich ein paar Hochzeitsfotos teilen, wo man das sieht? Okay. I was asking my hubby if he's fine with, making photo or adding photos where we can see him. Oh, I have so many of them. But I have a few favorites. Where is it? Okay. This one, for example, is one of my favorites. So let me copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Making my son's schoolwork. Ah. Are you private teaching your son, or are you doing his homework? I think it's the easiest way to just add the frames to one layer and then we can group everything. That's easier. It's easier to group and yeah. So let me click on group and then I'm gonna copy this one and paste. Oops. Crop. I need to crop a little bit more. Oops, no, I don't want to flip it. I need to crop even more. And send to back. Then I'm gonna group everything like this. And for the last one, I want to use one from that I also saw. My phone is also lagging. I have no idea. Oh, it's a pain. The beta version worked better on my phone, which is weird, but now I have so many bugs in here. So, where is it? It's one where I was laughing. Ah, this one here. That is also the perfect one here for this frame. Okay, so we need to crop this too. And I'm gonna arrange this and send this to back, and then I will group it. Oops, no. Ah, okay, wait. Oops. So and now, when I'm done with that, I can just select everything how it is, and I think I want to make it a bit like this. And now I can just bring it back to my layer number 2. And then I need to arrange and bring this to front. So let's arrange this a little bit here. We still have space for 3 other photos. I'm creating a wallpaper with my new kit. Oh, that is nice. Have fun. I hope you enjoy the new kit. I have to say I have a lot of fun here. So, alrighty guys. So now we're gonna check maybe I have a photo where my little dog was also on my wedding dress. That was fun. You know, when my friend helped me to get in the dress, my dog was like, I want to cuddle. And she freaked out. And I was like, Nala, go away. You can't stay there. But she didn't listen. Because she never does. She always does what she wants. So, where is it? So many photos. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, I don't have it on my phone. It's on my computer. Okay, never mind. So, then let me check for a few more photos. I would also love to add a few photos from my friends, but you know, I don't know if they want this, so I need to do something else. So, Rachel, what are you creating? Are you creating a desk or a scene with a window? I'm looking for a specific photo. You guys, you know what? I'm gonna use the one that I also like a lot. So this is from our party. And I think the photo looks a little bit like an old photo because the photographer added like a kind of filter on it, maybe. It just looks so cool. But I also need to crop this. I need to crop it a lot. No. So arrange, bring to front. And then one last image, and then we are done with this wallpaper. Maybe she also had this kind of fun details from our location. And okay, this is not from the location itself, but it was still fun. Okay, this doesn't match. Okay, I need something different. Maybe my wedding bouquet. How do I pronounce it? This one. Arrange, bring to front. Okay, I need to. What do when I send this to back, and I send this to back, then I also have to send this to back. Okay, so I'm done. Oops, no, why is this here? So now we could also add, for example, an overlay. So let me check, but I think I'm going to use one from Daria instead, because I want to have something like glimmer. Okay, I don't have glimmer because, as I said, I don't do so many overlays here. I could use this one. Maybe if I color this in different colors. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I will copy this. This is a black and white version, by the way, so I'm gonna copy this, and then I will delete this. And I first need to merge down the layers here so that everything is on one layer again. Okay, and then I'm gonna open Procreate, Gallery, Clipboard. A desk. Oh, fun! So if you're in the Facebook group, feel free to share it. I would love to see what you are doing. So now I'm gonna click on Alpha Log, and I think I want to use some pink vibe. So maybe let me check what could match. I think some orange, so light. So we're gonna go to the orange one, and I will select the. This is tricky. So we need to do something different. Okay, I have an idea. So I'm gonna create a gradient. So very raw. Let's try something. So I'm gonna create a gradient with some, different colors. Like this. Then I click on the magic wand and Gaussian blur, and I will click on, Gaussian blur until I have a gradient. And then I want to try the different blending mode. So I will click on clipping mask, and we're gonna try different blending modes. So for example, pin light is cool, so we have different colors in here, and we can still see the shadows. This is better. What if I turn off the clipping mask? Clipping mask. Okay, so like this, and then I'm gonna click on merge down and copy this. And again, undo, so I can always change it. And I will add another layer for the overlays, and then I'm gonna click on paste. And you can see it, but it is very, very soft. So if you want to have a more visible one, you need to merge down and duplicate and merge this down, and then we have more color. So we can try this, but I'm just wondering, is there still, the overlay is still there, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna paste the new one. I don't know why it's so invisible. Let me do this again. We can do it. Okay, now it is very intense, but that's okay because we can always lower the opacity in Note 4. I'm his teacher. So you're doing homeschooling. That makes sense to me then. So look, and now I have this little light effects on top of it. So, and now we're gonna share this, and I will share it as an image. And then I'm gonna save it as an image. And now it's quite easy, so I can just go to my settings and click on home screen and app light, no, display and brightness. No, where is it? Wallpaper. Yeah, wallpaper. And then I'm gonna click on this one, customize. And I need to click on the little here on the icon here and click on choose photo. And I'm gonna use the new wallpaper. Voila! And now I have a new wallpaper. And I'm in love! I'm in love! Oh, look how pretty! It's perfect. So now I could also do the same, since I don't have a wallpaper now for my other one. I'm just gonna use the same one. So I will click on, oops, choose photo. No. Choose photo. And then I'm gonna use the same wallpaper. And yeah, tomorrow also I'm gonna create another one. So now I can update all the wallpapers, which is cool. So and then I click on done. And what I love so much about the new iOS is that I can easily click on, so you can long press on your home screen and click on edit on the top left corner and on customize. And now you could, for example, use the clear widget, which is cool if you have some fun things. And if you want, also if you have some fun images and you want to see as much as possible, you could go with a clear one. We could also use tinted and select, for example, the color picker and choose the color from the wallpaper, make it lighter or darker to have a matching theme. I like clear. And what I also like is clicking on the little sun. So I don't know if you can see it through wait. I don't know if you can see it here through the stream. Can you even see something? Because my okay. Okay. My streaming software was lagging. So when you click on the sun, it's getting darker, and when you click on the sun again, it's getting lighter. So depending on what you prefer, you can choose this. I always like to use the brightness, so the sun, and clear, for example, at this point, and then it looks like that. So when I now open my home screen, it looks like this. So I have a new wallpaper with some wedding photos and some memories that I really like. And when I open my home screen, it will still look like this. And the cool thing is, for example, when I now go to planner work, for example, I have a different wallpaper. Or when I go to planning, I also have a different wallpaper. So my wallpaper won't change just because I choose, so I change the home screen, but not the ones from the other focus mode. So you can see I have different wallpapers here. So now I'm gonna go to home, and that is my wallpaper. Alrighty guys, so I wanted to do something more, but it is already 10 p.m. I still didn't eat. I need to take my meds. I'm hungry, and that's why I think I will go offline for today. But I am going to update the streaming, the streaming schedule. And since I am now officially back, I will also be live more often. So I'm going to share the new streaming schedule, I think tomorrow, for the rest of September, and until then we're gonna start regularly with October. I think we will go back to the regularly streaming schedule that was a part for months. So like Monday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. I think this one was nice. But I will update you on Facebook. So sweet. Love your wedding photos. Thank you, Daria. Thank you. I also love them so much. So I am so happy that we took the photographer. I remember my parents kept saying, yeah, you don't need a photographer. Remember, all of us have iPhones. You can do as many photos as you want, and you don't need this. And I was like, I'm not so sure. And the fun thing is, I also had a wedding home website, so people were able to scan a QR code and upload their photos to our shared album. And I got 200 photos, and we had almost 50 guests. So I think we were 45 or 46 people. And I just only got 200 photos. And I remember when we had our wedding last year, so our civil wedding, we had so many photos. So I understand why my parents kept saying I shouldn't book a photographer. But I was like, yeah, but I really want to make sure that I get photos. I mean, I'm not sure if I will ever feel as pretty as I did on my wedding, to be honest, because I felt so beautiful at this day. And I was like, okay, when I have a day where I feel pretty, I need to have a photographer. And at the end of the day, I'm so happy because the photos we got from our guests are not that much. And most of them are just, they have like basic photos. So no one made a photo of us. I think from our wedding dance that we failed a lot, but having like photos like this with a moment where I got out of the car or I said hello to my husband. I mean, look how much I was in love at this day. I'm still in love, but and I'm so happy that we have these photos. So yeah, if you are not married, trust me, you need a photographer. Alrighty, so now I'm going to copy the page and paste it in my wallpaper. So here are all my wallpapers I did for August, for example. Then this one here for August that I had, that I created, and some for my planner work. Another one for whatever, the one that I tried to create for the wallpaper kit, and this one. And the cool thing is, I could now also go to laptop wallpapers. This one is a bit wider, but that's totally fine. So depending on how you use your, if you have a monitor or something, you can just check it out. And this one is for the wallpaper, for example. And now I could just copy everything to have the same wallpaper on my laptop again. So I'm gonna copy the background. Why are you so laggy? It's math. Okay, so and then I'm gonna paste this. I need to resize it a bit, so like this. We're gonna keep it like this, and then I'm gonna okay, I need to add this to the background, and then I'm gonna click on layer 2 and I will select everything, copy it, trying to be patient. Oh, this is so slow. Thank you for sharing your photos. They are so pretty. Thank you so much, Debbie. And of course, I mean, I share so much with you. And I'm like, I want to share everything. I love them so much. So now I need to resize it a bit. So the measurements are a bit different. So now we need to check what we're gonna do. But I could, for example, create another layer for the overlays. Then I'm just going to grab this and add it here, and then I will move this to layer 3. And now I can just group this and could rearrange it. Or I could also create a little space. So for example, if I have something for my computer, I would add maybe like a little paper in here. So let me go back to wallpaper, to Fall Wallpaper. And then I need a sticky note. So for example, this one. And I would place it here. Okay, you guys, you know, I think, okay, I will place it here like this. Arrange spring to front, so like this. And here I'm going to place my folders for my MacBooks. So let's go to labels. And I will use the project one, but in red. So where is it? Here, project, copy, paste it. And now I'm going to show you that. So I will share it as an image, the current page, and share. And I'm going to share this with my MacBook. So AirDrop. And then I will show you how it looks like. So give me a moment. So, and now, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, so I need to click on that. That is something we can delete. This and this. Okay, this is cool. So now you can see my wallpaper. It looks like that. So I have the same wallpaper here on my computer, and here you can see the project. So, and now what I want to do is I'm going to arrange this into the project ones here, and then I can go to my wallpaper kit, and let me show you here. I have my MacBook is in German, but here you can see all the different elements. So now I could say I want to have this one, the red one here, and then I click on Command C to copy it, and then I will click on the folder, Command I for the information. Then we're gonna get this one, and now I can click on the little icon and click on Command V to paste. And you can see it already changed the icon. So sometimes it takes a moment, or sometimes you need to, you need to delete this. So let me show you. I click on Command I again, so then I have the information here for the wedding. I'm gonna click on the little icon and delete. So then I have the original icon again. And now I can go back to my Finder, select something like, for example, this one here with the flowers. Then I'm gonna click on copy, go back to wedding and click on Command V, and then I have the custom folder. That way you also can customize your folders like this. So, and then let's continue with the other one. So I'm gonna click again, Command C, Command I. So we're gonna delete this for a moment, Command V, and it's done. So, and then I have, as you can see, I have custom yeah, wallpaper icons, and this is how my wallpaper now looks like. So it is the same as on my iPad, but I use this one for my folders. So I hope that this was helpful for you, just in case if you haven't customized your your wallpaper that way. But yeah, this is how the folders work as well. But I also did a little tutorial in the August wallpaper kit intro or tutorial or something, and there you will also find the same info. Alrighty, but that was it. I really hope that you enjoyed the live stream. I'm so sorry for all the the technical issues in the beginning, but thank you so much for staying here and that you also didn't leave. I hope you like the new wallpaper kit. If you haven't got it yet, you can save 20% until Tuesday on the wallpaper kit and all products from my shop. So for example, if you still need the planner customizer, or I also have 4 stickers in the shop that would now be more interesting than on any other season. And yeah, if you need this, you can check out everything as 20% off. And with that, I would say I'm gonna go offline to eat something. Thank you so much for being here. Also, thank you so much for being here. So many people being here. And I think I will be back live on Monday, because tomorrow I get some visit. My family will visit me. So I would like to take the time tomorrow for my family and for everything. And yeah, I think we're gonna see us back on Monday. And with that, have a nice evening, have a good rest of Saturday, and thank you so much. Bye bye.